all been played in domes, and they're like the 15th worst shooting percentages in history. So I'm concerned about us shooting the threes in a dome. But like I say, the good thing about it, I don't think Virginia can blow us out, but they play at such a slow pace. If we can get a couple threes here or there, we're going to be in the game. They have the best player, that DeAndre Hunter kid. I think he's special. I think he's going to be a great pro, not a good pro, a great pro. But like I say, if we can make some threes, and like I say, and a shooter tell you, ain't nothing worse than
This is a special presentation of Alamogordo Tiger Sports on Southern New Mexico's sports leader, ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. High pop-up here and caught by Tori Bruin at second. One out in the inning here. A leadoff double for Alyssa Pacheco to begin the game for Gadsden. And the Lady Panthers, Susie Mendoza comes to the plate now. That was AJ Salcido on the pop out. And the count evening here 1-1 on Susie Mendoza, the second baseman for the Lady Panthers. You're just joining us. Lady Tigers won the first game 23-0. This hit high in the air left field. This carrying pretty far, but Valerie Contreras going to be able to make the play. She's going to throw into third as the runner tags up, and it came up on the bounce high on Kayla Lunar. And she's shaking her right hand after that. So a long pop out on the 1-1 pitch for Mendoza. And number 14, Alyssa Chavez, will come to the plate. And she'll hit one high in the air. This goes to Contreras in left field, not nearly as deep. And the inning is over. So the Lady Tigers do give up a double to open up the inning. Brandy Cunningham pitching for Alamogordo. And 3 straight pop-outs after that to finish the inning. So we'll go to the home half of the first. No score. And real quickly, haven't gotten an update from the baseball game. It was 4-3 going to the 7th last check. So we'll let you know if we hear anything new on that. Back after this.
If you find yourself frustrated because your internet is slow, then you need to call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company. They have the speed, the reliability, and the customer service to turn your frustration into smiles. Now, doesn't that sound like a better plan? Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company at 585-2700 and get connected today.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not-so-small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. As we get ready to start the bottom of the first inning. And not sure, there was a discussion going on between the field umpire and one of the Gadsden coaches before the inning even began. I'm not sure what was going on there, but Alamogordo up to hit, and Brandy Cunningham to lead things off for the Lady Tigers, as she did in the first. And in there for a called strike. Susie Mendoza pitching here in game number 2 for Gadsden. And that'll miss low and outside. 1-1 the count. Alamogordo baseball update for you guys. Tigers have taken a 6-4 lead. They scored 3 runs in the top of the 7th to take the lead, and Avery Mirabal is going to come on and pitch to try to finish off that one in the bottom of the 7th. This is fouled off. 1-2 to Cunningham. So leadoff hitter for the Lady Tigers, Taylor Murphy in the on-deck circle. Tori Barunda will be after that, as the 1-2 misses high, goes 2-2 now. And that'll miss on the 2-2, and it goes 3-2. Couldn't tell if that was from the stands or if that was from the Gadsden dugout. There was a little bit of unhappiness with not getting that last call, and that's going to bounce to the backstop, and Cunningham will end up at first after the walk. So the Lady Tigers, the base runner to start the game, and Taylor Murphy, also batting from the left-hand side, comes to the plate. Little bunt laid down to Mendoza in the circle. And they're going to stay safe at first base as Murphy beats it out. And again, I think that last on the pitch that missed ended up was the dugout, because on that one it looked like it was a bang-bang play. I thought initially that Taylor didn't beat it out. And now coming out to the field. The coach has not left the field of play yet, and maybe going to ask him to check with the home plate umpire. And so those two are going to talk it over and see if maybe he had something different on the play. And they're going to stay with safe. So a bunt single for Murphy. And telling the coach to head back into the dugout. And so a little bit of turmoil here to start the game initially. And here's one hit up the line, and will be a fair ball at the third base line, and everybody's going to be safe. So an infield single for Barunda. And the Lady Tigers have loaded the bases here in the bottom of the first inning, and still with nobody out. The Lady Tigers looking to see Kayla Lunar come out with a big hit here to start the game. Kayla, last game, I'll find all the stats. She had 4 RBIs in the last game. So many ladies did well in that first game. 2-0. Shauna Williams in the on-deck circle for the Lady Tigers. And high and away it misses, and it goes 3-0. Mendoza has a little bit more control over her pitches than we saw from Herrera in the last game. 3-0, and right down the middle for a strike as Lunar's taken the entire way. And this sent line drive to center field, and it's past the center fielder to the wall. 1 run comes across, 2-run score, another double for Kayla Lunar. She had 3 of them in the first game, and she's got another one in this game. She'll bring home 2 runs, and the Lady Tigers take a quick 2-0 lead. So it'll be second and third now for Alamogordo. Cunningham and Murphy score in the play. Barunda moves up to third. And Shauna Williams at the plate. She'll watch a first pitch for a called strike. Kendall Lunar in the on-deck circle for Alamogordo. And this is hit in the air to center field. At least should be deep enough for a tag up. And the runner will tag. And it'll be an easy run scored. Sac fly RBI for Shauna Williams, first out of the inning. And it's 3-0. Kayla stayed at second on the play. And Kendall will try to bring her sister in there from second base. Down and in, it misses. 1 on the counts. Ariana Carrera in the on-deck circle. She had a 2-run home run in the last game. That comes inside on Kendall. She spins out of the way, 2-0. And high, it misses again, 3-0. Runner on second, 1 down, bottom of 1, game 2 of our doubleheader with the Lady Tigers in front 3-0. And Kendall going to step out, and I think Coach Reyes wanted her to check in with him before she stepped in. And that'll draw a walk as Lunar takes 4-pitch walk, and it'll be first and second for Alamogordo. And Carrera coming to the plate, who sent one over the left field fence in her last at-bat of the last game. Billings going to run, and a bunt attempt by Carrera is going to go foul. 0-1 for Carrera. Contreras in the on-deck circle. She didn't get to hit in the last game. She'll get a chance to hit here. And a ground ball left side of the infield. It will be snagged eventually by the shortstop, who steps on the bag at third. So we'll go 6 unassisted and on the fielder's choice. So Contreras to the plate with still runners on first and second, but 2 down now. And this will be popped up right to the shortstop. She's got it, Salcido, and the inning is over. So the Lady Tigers do get 3 in the first and send 8 to the plate, and they'll be back out defensively. We'll get you their defensive setup, which is a little bit different than Game 1, coming up right after a quick break. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo. Lady Tigers lead 3-0 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard.
The Winner's Circle is renovating, and you can save on in-stock merchandise now. Select items starting at 30% off. Get your Alamogordo Tiger gear, shirts, hats, and more. Also save on Tularosa Wildcats and Cloud Crown Bears items. The Winner's Circle will close April 16th through the 23rd for the renovation. Sale ends on April 15th. The Winner's Circle, Outfitters of Champions, 1201 10th Street, 437-9373.
In honor of Military and America Saves Week, OFCU encourages you to take the pledge today. For a limited time only, OFCU is offering consolidation loans as low as 4.99% APR up to 60 months with a minimum of $10,000.
But wait, there's more.
Bring us your non-OFCU finance vehicle loan for as low as 2.74% APR. Offer starts February 25th through March 2nd. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
Troy Barunda with the toss on to first off a ground ball. Naomi Molina and batting in the number 5 spot for Gadsden as they begin the second inning with the groundouts. And the Lady Tigers with Brandy Cunningham in the circle looking for quick inning. This is popped up to center field. Nope, actually that is just on the outfield grass behind second base. Taylor Murphy makes the play. Not sure anybody really called anybody off there, but nobody ran into each other, so that's the most important thing. And it's 2 down. First pitch missing outside. And it'll be Crystal Holguin to the plate. Holguin will watch the 1-0 in there for a strike. And the count evens at 1-1. 3-0 Alamogordo. And this is popped up and out of play. By the way, defensive setup for the Lady Tigers. Kendall Lunar is behind home plate here for Game 2. Casey Bowman's moved from catcher to first. Tori Barunda, Taylor Murphy still at second and short. Third base is Kayla Lunar. Left field, Valerie Contreras. Center field, Shauna Williams. And Ariana Carrera out in right. 1-1, I should say the 1-2 misses, and it's now 2-2. This is hit in the air again on the infield, and Barunda is going to be the one to come on and make the grab this time. And the inning is over. So an easy 1-2-3 for Brandy Cunningham and the Lady Tigers. And we go to the home half of the second with Alamogordo leading 3-0.
White Sands Motorsports has the next generation of accessible high-performance Can-Ams. 2- or 4-seat, 120-horsepower Maverick X3 Turbo. The Maverick X3's intensity comes from a mix of performance-driven mechanical and structural design. From its signature LEDs to its advanced cockpit, the rugged wheels and tires, and a stunning suspension. Take your family and friends farther than ever with the Maverick X3. Pick yours up or take a test drive at White Sands Motorsports, 21070 Highway 70 West on the Holloman Highway.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company to get connected. 585-2700.
Now you have a choice when it comes to keeping massive files of your bank statements every month. With an online e-statement, you'll have an accurate, easy-to-read electronic statement you can access anywhere, anytime. Get more control over your cash flow. And no more giant filing cabinets. Our e-statements get an A+. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Casey Bowman leads off and watches the first pitch strike from Susie Mendoza. Bottom of the order for the Lady Tigers, then back to the top with Brandy Cunningham and Taylor Murphy. The 0-1. This is a little high there, 1-1. Certainly, Gadsden looks a bit sharper defensively here in Game 2. I think they got in a proper warm-up. I don't believe they got to do that in the last one that was Not sure why they were here a little bit late, but it certainly, I think, hurried things up for them before the game started. This is hit in the air on the infield, and Mendoza is going to charge from the circle and make the grab just in front of the foul line on the first base side for out number 1. So it'll be Brandy Cunningham who walked and scored in the first inning, and will come to the plate looking for her first hit of the day, but already crossed the plate for 1. This hit in the air to center field, and really quick on it there was the center fielder, Darlene Anchondo. She read that well. The outfield was not expecting anything too deep and was able to grab that for the first down. That was really just on the outfield grass. Brandy was trying to poke it to a spot where nobody was, and just good positioning from Gadsden. Pitches in there at the knees on Murphy, 0-1. Taylor singled and eventually came around and scored in the last inning. Kayla Lunard, Shauna Williams had RBIs for the Lady Tigers in the home half. Murphy, boy, she took a big swing at the 0-1, but couldn't connect. 0-2. Mendoza's pitch, and Murphy again pops up. Third in the inning to pop up, and a 1-2-3 inning for the Lady Panthers, and certainly this one going far better than Game 1. And the Lady Tigers will head back out on defense. Going to the top of the third, 3-0. Alamogordo is in front.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
The Winner's Circle is renovating, and you can save on in-stock merchandise now. Select items starting at 30% off. Get your Alamogordo Tiger gear, shirts, hats, and more. Also save on Tularosa Wildcats and Cloud Crown Bears items. The Winner's Circle will close April 16th through the 23rd for the renovation. Sale ends on April 15th. The Winner's Circle, Outfitters of Champions, 1201 10th Street, 437-9373.
In honor of Military and America Saves Week, OFCU encourages you to take the pledge today. For a limited time only, OFCU is offering consolidation loans as low as 4.99% APR up to 60 months with a minimum of $10,000.
But wait, there's more.
Bring us your non-OFCU finance vehicle loan for as low as 2.74% APR. Offer starts February 25th through March 2nd. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. The back with Bianca Herrera at the plate for the Lady Panthers in the top of the third. She fouled off the first one at the third base line. Now she'll send this up the first base side, but off the end of the bat and easily stabbed by Casey Bowman. She'll step on the bag for the 3 unassisted. Darlene Anchondo will come to the plate now in the number 8 spot. And she swings and misses. 0-1 the count. Cunningham right in there for a strike, 0-2. O2 is popped up and right back in our direction. Keeps it 0-2. Ground ball, foul ball at the third base line. And again, we'll see an 0-2 count. One down in the bottom of the third, and she goes around on a pitch that was rising on her, and it'll be the second out of the inning. First strikeout for Brandy Cunningham. And there's 2 down here in the top of the third inning. And Alyssa Pacheco, who doubled to start the game, will come to the plate. Pitch from Cunningham, and that'll be fouled off. I don't know if I mentioned it. The Tigers, Tiger baseball team came away with a 6-5 win in their game down in Gadsden. They'll play a second one there. Obviously having some memorial services for Beto Romero down there. That's currently ongoing, so the second game will probably get off to a little bit later start, but perfectly understandable there. As tried to get that one to paint the outside corner, did Cunningham, but it'll miss, and it'll even up the count 1-1. That is going to one hop and deflect off of Kendall Lunar. It'll be 2-1. So 6-5 win for the Tigers as they improve to 3-5 in district and 8-7 overall in the season. This is hit in the air, and it'll be shallow left center field. It'll be Williams charging on from center, and she called off Taylor Murphy. Looked like she was trying to call for it, but it was Williams with a little bit better view on it. And the Lady Tigers will hold on to a 3-0 lead as we go to the bottom of the third. Alamogordo in front on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo.
Looking for high-quality, factory-authorized service for your ATV or motorcycle? Check out White Sands Motorsports. Our experienced service technicians ready to provide you with fast, efficient service on your sport vehicle. Whether it's a brand-new purchase or your daily driver, White Sands Motorsports provides estimates, warranty work, safety inspections, and, of course, customizations to fit your personality. White Sands Motorsports will help you maintain your investment. 21070 Highway 70 West in Alamogordo. Call 437-8189 to schedule an appointment today. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
Tularosa Basin Telephone Company is famous for keeping you connected. They promise to deliver fast speeds, provide a reliable network, and do it all with a smile. Their customer service team is on top of every call with the answers you need. In fact, they believe their customers are the most important part of their business. Give Tularosa Basin Telephone Company a call at 585-2700 for the internet experience you've been waiting for.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. 3-0 Lady Tigers in front of the Lady Panthers on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Getting a little bit more cloud cover here out to the west, so a bit darker here at the field, and a pretty good breeze as well. I'm sure keeping things, judging by people throwing on their hoodies and stuff, a little chilly down there on the field level. Tori Barundo will lead things off for Alamogordo. Singled and scored in the first. Kayla Lunar and Shauna Williams all due up. And we'll miss outside from Susie Mendoza. One 1-0 to Tori. Down and in the dirt, 2-0. One on the pitch, and Brunda will hold up, and that'll be a called strike, 2-1. 2-1 is a ground ball to Salcido at short. Fields it cleanly. Throw on to first is in time. And that's out number 1. 6-3 on the putout. And Mendoza is settling in nicely here. She's retired the last 5 hitters. Kayla Lunar comes to the plate. Knocked in a couple on a double her last time up. All right, so Shauna Williams into the box. And this is hit in the air. Looks like it'll get out of play up the first base side. It'll go off the top of the dugout. 0-1 the count. Pitch will be as high. Evens up the count at 1-1. And high and away, skips off the catcher's glove. Nobody on, no harm, no foul. 2-1. I'll check out. This is Kayla at the plate. I got behind in a hitter here, so Kayla at the plate here with a 2-1. And I guess that was 3-1 there because that'll be a walk. So to bring up Shauna Williams now with Lunar over at first. And now time called as Shauna's going to look over to Coach Reyes in the third base box. Got the signal and steps in. High and away, it misses, and well, Salcido's doing her best back there, or Pacheco, I should say, doing her best to try to get some of those, but they're missing pretty far up and away, and she did get a mitt to it, but not much more. So it's 1-0 here to Shauna. And that'll be 2-0 as it misses. And it'll be fouled off and up the first base side. Cut off the Tiger dugout. 2-1. Two on the count with the runner on second, 1 out in the bottom of the third. Alamogordo leads 3-0 here in game 2 of our doubleheader. Lady Tigers won the first game 23-0 as it misses high on the 2-1. 3-1 now to Kendall Lunar. Or I'm sorry, to Shauna Williams. Man, I'm getting off of my scorebook here. So Shauna's still at the plate. Kendall's in the on-deck circle. And that'll miss high, and it's a walk. So it's first and second now for Alamogordo, and now Kendall Lunar coming to the plate. Williams at second. Williams at first. Kayla at second. And a ground ball to short. They're going to get the force out at third. No, they won't. It fell out of the glove of the third baseman. And so it'll be runners safe everywhere. They went fielder's choice to third base, but out of the mid of the third baseman. And so it was a fielder's choice, but we're going to say E5 there. Puts Kendall on first. Shauna's up to second. And Kayla moves around to third. Miranda Billings will come in and run for Kendall Lunar. And Ariana Carrera will come to the plate for the Lady Tigers. And she hit a home run in the last game. The base is loaded. She can come up with another big hit. And instead, she'll pop this one back in our direction. And it'll be 0-1. That's in the dirt and is going to skip away from the catcher to the backstop. And a wild pitch will bring in a run. That'll bring in Kayla Lunar, and it'll be 4-0. Allows Williams to advance to third, and Kendall is up to second. Count evens at 1-1 on Carrera, and now 2-1 as it misses outside, tailing away. Two-1 is popped up and behind home plate, but it'll get out of play. And even up the count at 2-2 on Carrera. Definitely a much more evenly matched game. Lady Tigers defensively and pitching are doing well, but Gadsden has been much stronger here in the second game. 2-2. Well high, 3-2. And Susie Mendoza's pitched pretty well. This inning obviously has gotten away from her a little bit, but and getting a piece of it on the 3-2 is Carrera. And we'll do it one more time. Mendoza into her motion. Here's the pitch, and line but foul up the third base side. And we'll do it one more time. Valerie Contreras waiting in the on-deck circle for Alamo. She's 0 for 1 on the day. (3-2), and this one should be in play high to the center of the infield. Mendoza's going to make the grab for out number 2. Brings up Valerie Contreras now. Still with runners on second and third. So watch the first pitch dip inside. Count goes to 1-0. Shauna Williams at third. And Miranda Billings at second. She's running for Kendall Lunar. And this is hit high in the air but foul up the first base side. McCannell even at 1-1. Looking for a few more softballs here. After all these getting fouled off, they'll just toss it into the pitcher Mendoza. (1-1), fouled off again and fouled off out of play. And they'll send another one from the Tiger dugout. 1-2 to Contreras. 2 outs, runners on second and third. Alamo trying to take advantage of the runners on base. See if they can extend this 4-0 lead. Down and away, it misses 2-2. And not an easy pitch for Contreras to lay off of. That was coming in. Looked like it was going to catch the outside corner, and it tailed away at the end. Mendoza checks her wrist cheat sheet, and here's the pitch, and that is snagged. I think she caught that out of the air, did the shortstop Salcido, but she tosses on to first anyway. I don't think that ever hit the ground. But the inning is over. Lady Tigers leave a couple on. They do get one across on a wild pitch. Kayla Lunar scores on that. And it is 4-0 on the Richland Motor scoreboard after 3 innings of play. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
The Winner's Circle is renovating, and you can save on in-stock merchandise now. Select items starting at 30% off. Get your Alamogordo Tiger gear, shirts, hats, and more. Also save on Tularosa Wildcats and Cloud Crown Bears items. The Winner's Circle will close April 16th through the 23rd for the renovation. Sale ends on April 15th. The Winner's Circle, Outfitters of Champions, 1201 10th Street, 437-9373.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, and the first pitch offered to A.J. Salcido is a single up the middle, and she gets on. 0-1 the count to Susie Mendoza now. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the inning, but already a runner on in the dirt on the 0-1, and it's 1-1. Just a couple of hits off of Brandy Cunningham so far, a double to start the game, and that's the first one she's given up since that double. Hard hit. Lunar's able to get in front of it. She's going to toss on to first, but it's not going to be a time, and then it goes off the glove of Bowman and is going to allow the runner to advance to third. So kind of one of those for Alamo that didn't necessarily need to make the throw to first and led to the runner being able to advance. So we'll give an infield single there for Mendoza. That was a really well hit softball, and it's runners in the corners now as Gadsden tries to get themselves into this game trailing 4-0. And Alyssa Chavez, the cleanup hitter, in a big spot for her team. I'm trying to remember, it was Mendoza, I think, that had the deep fly to left field. But they've got Contreras almost all the way out at the fence there and left, so they're aware of Gadsden being able to hit this ball well. First pitch misses 1-0. In the dirt, and keeping in front of it is Lunar, 2-0. Gadsden trying to get on the board for the 4th time today. Gets it on the inside corner for a strike. Pickoff throw by Lunar to Kayla over to first, and 2-1. A little bit of frustration, it seemed like, from the Gadsden coach in the third base box, and couldn't quite get the outside corner. Could Brandy? She sunk her shoulders after that. Felt like she had it. Didn't get the call. 3-1. That's in there for a strike, and well, he did the punch-out call. That was 3-1. So the umpire a little too excited there. 3-2. Doesn't get it, and that'll be a walk. So 2 singles and a walk, and the bases are loaded. Curious if we'll see Coach Ronnie Reyes come out and talk to his infield, or if he lets him play it out. I don't see him coming out of the dugout now. And so Nayeli Molina will come to the plate with the bases loaded and nobody out. Big chance here for Gadsden. That's in the dirt, and Kendall's having to do some good work there behind home plate to keep it in front of her and not let that run come in from third. Still 4-0 Alamogordo, top of 4. But just an incredibly more competitive game here in Game 2 than the first game. This is lined hard but fouled the first base side. Good contact from Molina, 1-1. Gadsden's looked like a different team. More importantly, defensively, they've looked like a different team, and Mendoza has pitched well for the Lady Panthers on the other side. Cunningham again in the dirt, and that one's going to get away from Kendall, and she's not going to be able to get to it in time. The run will score. And boy, Kendall's been doing a good job of keeping that in front of her, but not there. And that one looks like may have gone off her throwing hand. She's shaken that off after the play. So Salcido scores on the wild pitch. And another one in the dirt, and it is 3-1 here to Molina. Runners advanced in the play as well. Second and third now for Gadsden. Still nobody out. And a swing and a miss. Good movement on that pitch from Cunningham. Started down the middle of the plate and came down and in on Molina. And this will be fouled off and out of play. We'll keep it 3-2. Bringing in a couple extra softballs after a few fouled off. See if Cunningham can come up with a big first out for the Lady Tigers and not lose Molina here. 3-2 with runners on second and third and nobody out. 4-1 Lady Tigers. Here's the pitch. And called strike three. That was a good pitch. Right on the outside corner for Cunningham, and Molina did not offer at it. She strikes out looking, one down. Munoz comes up, and she'll watch the first pitch for a strike. Amalie Munoz. The 0-1. And she gets a piece of it to third. Lunar will be able to keep the runner at first, and boy, a good bend to her left by Casey Bowman to snag that. It wasn't right on the money. And it'll be 5-3 for out number 2. And Crystal Holguin will come to plate. So far, Lady Tigers have kept the damage to 1 run. Holding on to that 4-1 lead. Or the outside half for a called strike. 0-1 to Holguin. The 0-1 gets a piece of it and sends it foul up the first base line. 0-2. Cunningham a strike away from working out of this jam, which was a bases loaded, nobody out jam, and to come out of it with just 1 run across, not too bad. Couldn't get it to stick on the outside corner there. 1-2 as Holguin doesn't chase. Here's a ground ball, and just past Barunda into the outfield. She tried to snag that backhand and couldn't do it, and 2 runs will come across on the RBI single. 2 RBI single, and it is 4-3. Mendoza and Chavez come in and score. And Bianca Herrera will come up as that'll miss on the outside, 1-0. So Gadsden definitely making a game of it here in the second half of the doubleheader. And outside again, it's 2-0. Is fouled off, back in our direction, 2-1. 2 outs, runner on first. 3 runs home in the inning for the Lady Panthers. 2-1. Gets a piece of it, and it kind of rolls up the glove of Cunningham, and she's able to recover and backhand it on to Bowman at first. And the inning is over, but not before 3 runs come across, 1 on a wild pitch and the other on a 2 RBI single from Crystal Holguin. And it is 4-3 going to the bottom half of the 4th. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
In honor of Military and America Saves Week, OFCU encourages you to take the pledge today. For a limited time only, OFCU is offering consolidation loans as low as 4.99% APR up to 60 months with a minimum of $10,000.
But wait, there's more.
Bring us your non-OFCU finance vehicle loan for as low as 2.74% APR. Offer starts February 25th through March 2nd. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
White Sands Motorsports has the next generation of accessible high-performance Can-Ams. 2- or 4-seat, 120-horsepower Maverick X3 Turbo. The Maverick X3's intensity comes from a mix of performance-driven mechanical and structural design. From its signature LEDs to its advanced cockpit, the rugged wheels and tires, and a stunning suspension, take your family and friends farther than ever with the Maverick X3. Pick yours up or take a test drive at White Sands Motorsports, 21070 Highway 70 West on the Holloman Highway. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, a 4-3 lead for Alamogordo. Gadsden scores 3 in the top half. We'll see if the Lady Tigers can answer back as we head to the bottom of the 4th. And Casey Bowman leading things off for the Lady Tigers. And a bunt attempt is going to be fouled off into the screen. It'll be 0-1. So it's the bottom of the order for the Lady Tigers, and back to the top with Cunningham and Murphy. And the pitch will be low. Susie Mendoza's pitched pretty well for the Lady Panthers. Have certainly kept them in it. Alamogordo's had a few more chances to add on and lead, and haven't really been able to do so. Count evens at 1 as that pitch is in the dirt. Tries to bunt again. This time she'll keep it fair up the third base line. Throw on to first. It's not going to be in time. And it also gets away from the first baseman. And pretty little bunt single there from Casey Bowman. And she let that one die right at the third base line. Had the catcher, third baseman, and the pitcher all converging on it. But nobody able to get the throw on to first in time. So it'll be Brandy Cunningham coming to the plate. And you would definitely expect her to be trying to bunt in this spot. Hitting from the left-hand side. And she does, and she lays down a good one. It's right back to the pitcher, and she throws on to first. And Lady Tigers going to try to advance to third. They are going to be able to get there in time. So nobody covered the bag over at third and allowed Bowman to get in there. And so Cunningham sacrifice. That's a runner at third, and now Taylor Murphy will come to the plate. Single and a pop out in her 2 tries. And that pitch comes inside. Couldn't quite spot the corner. 1-0. High in the air and a pop-up. This will be playable. And making a nice basket catch there is the catcher, Pacheco. She caught that right in front of the on-deck circle for Alamogordo. And there's 2 down. That's been Alamo's trouble in this game, as they've just been getting underneath some of these pitches from Mendoza. And the Lady Panther pitchers really got Alamo to pop up a bunch in this game. That is going to skip to the backstop, and they slide in. No throw from the catcher, Pacheco, to Mendoza, who was to home plate to cover the bag, but she was going to try and run that in herself, it looked like. But the run does come across, so it's another wild pitch to bring in a run. That probably hopped 2 times on the dirt before it got to Pacheco, and she couldn't stay in front of it. So Barunda to the plate, single in the first inning, a ground out her last time up, and she will send it over to short. Another nice play by Salcido. She'll toss it on first, and the inning is over. Alamogordo does get 1 run, and they increase their lead to 5-3 through 4 complete innings. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, you're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
If you find yourself frustrated because your internet is slow, then you need to call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company. They have the speed, the reliability, and the customer service to turn your frustration into smiles. Now, doesn't that sound like a better plan? Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company at 585-2700 and get connected today.
Sometimes you just need a loan. Your daughter Debbie is getting married. Your son Toby needs a new tuba. Let's face it, families cost money. Things come up that you had no way of predicting. We make personal loans for occasions like this to people who have good credit. So next time you find yourself connected to the unexpected, stop in and see us about a personal loan, subject to credit approval. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, and Darlene Anchondo is quickly heading the count 2-0. Randy Cunningham continues in the circle for the Lady Tigers. And Gadsden trying to keep up their momentum. They did give up a run in the bottom of the 4th after they played at 3 in the top half, but they're going to foul this one off in 2-1 here to Anchondo. So it's the number 9 hitter up for the Lady Panthers, followed by Alyssa Pacheco in the number 1 spot and AJ Salcido. So those are your 3 due up here in the top of the 5th. Two ones over for a called strike. Count evens at 2-2. Righty versus righty here as Anchondo settles in, and the soft ground ball will be snagged by Barunda at second. She'll throw on to first, and it's 4-3 for out number 1. So it'll be Alyssa Pacheco coming to the plate. Pacheco a double in the first, a pop out in the 3rd inning, out to center field. She'll get her third try actually here against Cunningham in the top of the 5th inning. Ground ball and a base hit. That'll sneak through 3rd and short for her 2nd hit of the day. And both times she's been able to get to Cunningham, it's been on the first offering. She's been really aggressive. And so AJ Salcido, who singled and scored on a wild pitch in the last inning, will come to the plate. Hitting the air center field, Williams just takes a step or 2 back and then comes in on the pop out, and that is 2 down. Bring up Susie Mendoza, who singled and scored in the 4th inning. Runner on first with now 2 down, and a 5-3 lead for Tigers. And just getting a piece of it, it's a soft liner to the shortstop Murphy, and an easy 3rd out. So a relatively easy inning for the Lady Tigers as they'll go to the home half of the 5th, trying to add on to a 2-run lead on the Rich Samoda scoreboard. They're up 5-3. Come right back.
The Winter Circle is renovating, and you can save on in-stock merchandise now. Select items starting at 30% off. Get your Alamogordo Tiger gear, shirts, hats, and more. Also save on Tularosa Wildcats and Cloud Crown Fairs items. The Winter Circle will close April 16th through the 23rd for the renovation. Sale ends on April 15th. The Winter Circle, Outfitters of Champions, 1201 10th Street, 437-9373.
In honor of Military and America Saves Week, OFCU encourages you to take the pledge today. For a limited time only, OFCU is offering consolidation loans as low as 4.99% APR up to 60 months with a minimum of $10,000.
But wait, there's more.
Bring us your non-OFCU finance vehicle loan for as low as 2.74% APR. Offer starts February 25th through March 2nd. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Looking for high-quality, factory-authorized service for your ATV or motorcycle? Check out White Sands Motorsports. Our experienced service technicians ready to provide you with fast, efficient service on your sport vehicle. Whether it's a brand new purchase or your daily driver, White Sands Motorsports provides estimates, warranty work, safety inspections, and of course customizations to fit your personality. White Sands Motorsports will help you maintain your investment. 21070 Highway 70 West in Alamogordo. Call 437-8189 to schedule an appointment today.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, 5-3. Lady Tigers in front of the Lady Panthers. And we are in the middle of the order with Kayla Lunar. Double and a couple RBIs back in the first. She walked and scored in the third. 4, 5, and 6 due up in the inning. Shauna Williams and Kendall Lunar also due up. And Kayla will watch that one dip below the knees. The 1-0. And she lines that into right center field. Good work by Anchondo to get to that before it'll sneak to the wall. And so for the first time today, a hit by Kayla Lunar is not a double. She had 3 in the first game and a double in the first. But she also, I don't think she's been out once today. I take that back. She popped out in the second inning of that 23-0 win in Game 1. Pitch will miss high to Shauna Williams. Shauna sack fly and a walk, so no official at-bat yet. She does have an RBI. And she's going to send this towards second, and they're not going to be able to get the force at second. Kayla was charging on it, and the second baseman, Holguin, tried to flip it on to Salcido at short and couldn't get it to her in time, or actually it was just a little bit high and deflected off the glove. So we'll go E4 for Shauna, or I should say E4 for Gadsden that gets Shauna on. First and second, and now Kendall Lunar coming to the plate. Kendall 0 for 1, grounded into a fielder's choice, square into bunt. Runners are gonna go, and they have the third baseman coming up on the play, expecting the bunt, and so the catcher goes to third, but the third baseman is halfway up the line, so pretty easy for Kayla to slide in on the stolen base. Same for Shauna moving up to second. And Kendall with the ground ball at the middle. This will bring in 1, may bring in 2. It gets into the outfield. Shauna around third, and a misplay by Anchondo out there. And Kendall will slide into second safely. And Kendall Lunar with 2 RBIs on the play. And the Lady Tigers get a little bit more breathing room here. Leads back out to 4. It's 7-3. We'll see a courtesy runner. Miranda Billings will come in again for the catcher, Kendall Lunar. So she heads out to second. Still nobody out in the bottom of the 5th inning with Alamogordo in front 7-3. And Ariana Carrera will come to the plate. And that pitch will miss inside. Bit of a smile from Mendoza after that pitch. I think she thought she caught the inside corner but didn't get the call. The 1-0. This is popped up and to the left side of the infield. Salcido will get over there and make the grab. And there's one down. Valerie Contreras coming to the plate now. She's 0 for 2, a pop out and a ground out in her 2 tries. And the pitch will miss outside. 1-0 here to Contreras. Runner on second, 1 down. Looking to come inside on it and bending over at the hands on the knees for Mendoza. She thought, she had the spot but didn't get the call. Just feeling a little frustrated, I'm sure, for not getting it was close, but I actually think it might have missed a little bit high. 2-0. Popped up, and this will get out of play behind home plate. 2-1 now to Contreras. Casey Bowman's in the on-deck circle for the Lady Tigers. And this is hitting the air to right field. Charging on it, and that's going to fall. And it's going to sneak away from the right fielder for a second, throw into second. They're going to get the runner at second, but the run will come around and score, so Billings able to get it around. Yeah, we'll give Valerie an RBI there. Probably a little, maybe a little borderline on that, but she is tagged out at second for the second out, and Billings comes in and scores on the play. And it'll bring up Casey Bowman. Bowman a single and a run scored in the fourth, and she popped out in her first at-bat and watches that one at the eyes. 1-0. 8-3 Alamogordo here in the bottom of the fifth. 3 runs home in the inning. Gets the inside corner for a strike, 1-1. Now bringing it back. Looking to bunt initially was Bowman, but pitch misses outside and goes 2-1 now. Base is empty, 2 down, bottom of 5 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Lady Tigers in front 8-3. Lays off on a pitch that's high, 3-1. Bowman reaches back to the top of the order with Brandy Cunningham. This is the 7th hitter of the inning. Check that, the 6th hitter of the inning. And that'll miss high, and it's a walk. First walk of the inning, surrendered by Mendoza. And there for a called strike to Cunningham, 0-1. So it's 3 runs in the first inning for the Lady Tigers, scoreless in the second. Alamo added 1 more in the third. And Gadsden made it a 1-run game with 3 runs in the top of the fourth. Alamo pushed it out to a 5-3 lead. And this has popped up, heading to shallow left center field. And again, good defensive positioning from Gadsden. They were expecting that one to be in that area and make the play. So the inning is over. Lady Tigers increase their lead 8-3 through 5 complete on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo.
What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company to get connected. 585-2700.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not-so-small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Base hit to lead off the inning for Alyssa Chavez. Takes the first pitch from Brandy Cunningham to center field. And the Lady Panthers have a base runner to begin the inning. And got the home plate umpire calling over the first base coach. And not sure. Not sure what happened there, but maybe like the coach went over and talked to his player afterwards. Not sure what that was about. All right. We're ready to go here. Cunningham, swing and a miss by Naelia Molina. That's 0-1. Tularosa softball got the win tonight, 2-1, as they open up district with the win over Cobre. Congrats to them. We'll see if we get an update for you on Thule baseball, as it'll be fouled up the first base line. Oh, and to the count with the runner on first. Here's the pitch, and just got a piece of it, fouling it off. So Molina stays alive. And on this high and away. 1-2. Couldn't get Molina to chase it. Called strike three. Molina is out looking. That'll be the second time. That'll be strikeout number 3 with Miley Munoz coming up. Munoz will pop this one up the first base line. Good charge there by Bowman to make the play. And that's a quick second out of the inning. And Crystal Holguin will come to the plate. I'll catch the outside corner for a strike. 0-1. And another called strike there, and it's 0-2 now to Holguin. Swing and a miss. Struck her out. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Cunningham, and the inning is over. Lady Tigers just looking for a little bit of insurance in the bottom of the 6th. They lead 8-3 on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. We'll be right back.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
The Winner's Circle is renovating, and you can save on in-stock merchandise now. Select items starting at 30% off. Get your Alamogordo Tiger gear, shirts, hats, and more. Also save on Tularosa Wildcats and Cloud Crown Bears items. The Winner's Circle will close April 16th through the 23rd for the renovation. Sale ends on April 15th. The Winner's Circle, Outfitters of Champions, 1201 10th Street, 437-9373.
In honor of Military and America Saves Week, OFCU encourages you to take the pledge today. For a limited time only, OFCU is offering consolidation loans as low as 4.99% APR up to 60 months with a minimum of $10,000.
But wait, there's more.
Bring us your non-OFCU finance vehicle loan for as low as 2.74% APR. Offer starts February 25th through March 2nd. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7 as we hit the bottom of the 6th, and that is a foul ball that was up the first base line. And leading things off for the Lady Tigers is Taylor Murphy. On 1 to count. This will be fouled off. And the count goes to 0-2. holding off on the 0-2 that'll miss outside. Just barely, though, 1-2. Fouled off and staying alive is Murphy. Keep the count 1-2. And fouled off, and again out of play. And starting to battle here is Taylor Murphy. One-two is a ground ball and through between first and second into the outfield, and Taylor Murphy picks up her second hit of the game. Tori Barunda will come to the plate now, 1 for 3. A couple of ground outs and a single for her. And we're going to get a pitch runner here. Yeah, it looks like that's the case. So Murphy comes out. And it'll be number 16 for the Lady Tigers, which is... Wait, no, can't be 16. 18, I'm sorry. Kylie Williams coming in. And so I think it's because they're going to bring in Taylor Murphy to pitch. I'm looking into the bullpen. Line drive right to center field, and catch made as Barunda made some good contact with it, but unfortunately right at the Gadsden fielder. And the first pitch will miss here to Kayla Lunar. Alamogordo and Gadsden baseball scoreless after 2 innings of play in Game 2 of that doubleheader. Swing and a miss. Runner's going to advance to second. No throw. And so Kylie Williams will actually get the stolen base there. And that'll miss outside. 2-1. And it's 1 out here in the home half of the 6th. Alamogordo leading 8-3. In the dirt. And the runner going to take a late run to third. But again, boy, the third baseman, she's been having some issues getting that into her mitts. And that one deflects off again for her. That was Pacheco was able to recover quickly, and it was a late decision to run there to third by Kylie Williams. But she does get in there safely. This is hit well left center field, and that's all the way to the wall. I know this will surprise you, but Kayla Lunar is going to have another double. This will be her 5th between the 2 games, and she's got another RBI as well. And is 3 RBIs in this game. Go along with 4 in the last game. So Williams scores on the play. And Shauna Williams will come to the plate with a runner on second and a 9-3 lead for Alamogordo. Called strike. 0-1 to Shauna. This is hit in the air to right field and parking underneath it is Herrera. She'll toss it in. The runner does advance to third in the play, does Kayla Lunar. She gets a fist bump from Coach Ronnie Reyes. Kayla had herself a heck of a day today. Pitch misses low. The first offering here to Kendall Lunar. The 1-0. And that comes in and hits her. So it evens up, or rather it puts runners in the corners here. And we'll probably get another courtesy runner in Miranda Billings. Miranda's been running for Kendall the entire game. And then we're going to get a visit from the Gadsden bench to talk to their pitcher. So discussion continues. I don't know if we're going to see a change or just wanting to try and get everybody calmed down. And Carly Carroll's going to come in and hit for Ariana Carrera. So we got Billings at first, that is a courtesy runner, and at third, it's Kayla Lunar. And showing bunt, but watching the pitch miss away is Carroll. 1-0. 9-3 lead for Alamo. They've added on another run here in the 6th. 3 in the 1st, 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, 3 in the 5th. And 1 here, and it's a called strike. Runner will head to second, and sliding in time is Kayla Lunar. A little bit of contact there between her and the catcher. Everybody's going to hopefully come up okay from that. Kendall, or rather Kayla, to be sort of, she's limping it into the dugout, but hopefully she's okay. Home plate umpire is going to brush off home plate. And it's 10-3 lead on the stolen bases there for the Lady Tigers. And that just sneaks away from the catcher. And she will grab it in before the runner advances. So it's 2-1 now. 2 outs, runner on second. And that'll be low. 3-1 to Carroll. Still Valerie Contreras in the on-deck circle, so no change there for Alamogordo. 3-1. Popped up, and what? Did she make the grab? She did. What a nice diving grab there by the catcher. And she gets back there, and the Lady Tigers will go to the top of the 7th with a 10-3 lead, looking to finish this one off. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
White Sands Motorsports has the next generation of accessible high-performance Can-Ams. 2- or 4-seat, 120-horsepower Maverick X3 Turbo. The Maverick X3's intensity comes from a mix of performance-driven mechanical and structural design. From its signature LEDs to its advanced cockpit, the rugged wheels and tires, and a stunning suspension, take your family and friends farther than ever with the Maverick X3. Pick yours up or take a test drive at White Sands Motorsports, 21070 Highway 70 West on the Holloman Highway. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
Tularosa Basin Telephone Company is famous for keeping you connected. They promise to deliver fast speeds, provide a reliable network, and do it all with a smile. Their customer service team is on top of every call with the answers you need. In fact, they believe their customers are the most important part of their business. Give Tularosa Basin Telephone Company a call at 585-2700 for the internet experience you've been waiting for.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Bianca Herrera batting the number 8 spot for Gadsden, and they need 7 runs to keep this one alive. First pitch missed, but the second one a ground ball right back to Murphy. 1-3 for out number 1. So Taylor Murphy pitching now for the Lady Tigers. They've moved Brandy Cunningham to third. Kay Lunar is over to short, and no other changes for Alamogordo. That's all 3 of the Lady Tiger pitchers getting chances to pitch here, and that's in there for a strike, 0-1. And a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. This is Darlene Anchondo to the plate, looking for her first hit. Actually, this is not Anchondo. This is one of the reserves, and she'll foul this off. And his number 33, like Chavez last name. I'm not gonna, first name can't tell off the card that they gave me there. The 0-2, and that'll miss away. 1-2. One-two, swing and a miss as she's laid on it, and a strikeout for Murphy. By the way, Brandy Cunningham went 6 innings, allowed the 3 runs, and struck out 4 in her time. So back to the top of the order with Alyssa Pacheco, who's got a 2-hit game going on here, and can't quite get the outside corner. Can Murphy 1-0. This will be fouled off into the backstop and evens up the count at 1-1. One is fouled off, and it's now 1-2. 2 outs, and the Lady Panthers down to their last strike. Gets a piece of it, and Lunar can't squeeze it in the glove. It'll be another opportunity here for Alyssa Pacheco. And Kendall Lunar, I guess, took that one off her throwing hand again. She was stretching that out after that last foul off, and so she had one earlier in the game that caught her pretty good. This is hit well to center field, and Williams, oh, she can't make the grab. She had it in her glove. It was sort of an awkward spot, and into second, just getting in before the tag. And Alyssa Pacheco with her second double, her 3rd hit of the game. She's played really well for her team, made some really good defensive plays behind home plate. She's been impressive, and I think that the home plate umpire wants to have the coach and maybe David Maldonado, the athletic trainer, who's going to run in. And well, Coach Ronnie Reyes took a look at it. Seems to think it's okay, and I'm sure they'll check on it after the game. Lady Tigers are trying to finish this one off. Fouled off. And it's A.J. Salcido to the plate. Salcido's got a single and a run scored. Gadsden trying to finish this back in the doubleheader strong. And that'll Ooh, gets a little low. Evens up the count 1-1 as that misses. This is lined, and a fair ball up the first base line. That's going to bring the run in from second. It'll end up being an RBI single for Salcedo. And it's 10-4. Zuzi Mendoza coming to play. This middle of the order has been good for Gadsden tonight. They've gotten their runs from 2, 3, and 4. Outside it misses. 1-0. That'll miss low. Lunar's able to keep that in front of her. 2-0. One on the pitch from Murphy, and that'll miss outside. And she's fallen behind the count 3-0. So after what looked like a pretty routine inning, ground out strikeout, double single, and a run in for the Lady Panthers. Now behind 3-0, and she misses, and it's a walk. So Murphy now has first and second to deal with now, and Alyssa Chavez, who has walked and scored and singled in this game. And Kendall Lunar is going to go out and talk to her pitcher here. 10-4 game. Alamo still with a comfortable lead here, but certainly don't want to give the Lady Panthers some momentum. High and away it misses, and again the location missing a little bit here for Taylor Murphy over the last 5 or 6 pitches. And outside again it misses, so it's 2-0. Runners on first and second with 2 down. Alamo with a 6-run lead. Gadsden with 1 run across in the inning. And here's a ground ball and snagged by Casey Bowman. She'll take it to the bag herself, and this one is over. Lady Tigers a 10-4 winner on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We'll come back and wrap it up. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
The Winner's Circle is renovating, and you can save on in-stock merchandise now. Select items starting at 30% off. Get your Alamogordo Tiger gear, shirts, hats, and more. Also save on Tularosa Wildcats and Cloud Crown Bears items. The Winner's Circle will close April 16th through the 23rd for the renovation. Sale ends on April 15th. The Winner's Circle, Outfitters of Champions, 1201 10th Street, 437-9373.
In honor of Military and America Saves Week, OFCU encourages you to take the pledge today. For a limited time only, OFCU is offering consolidation loans as low as 4.99% APR up to 60 months with a minimum of $10,000.
But wait, there's more.
Bring us your non-OFCU finance vehicle loan for as low as 2.74% APR. Offer starts February 25th through March 2nd. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back to Grady Fields. Alamogordo sweeps Gadsden in softball. Final score 23-0 in game 1, 10-4 in game number 2. Kayla Lunar continued her strong game from the first to the second, 3 for 3 with 3 RBIs and a couple of doubles. Her sister Kendall was 1 for 2 with a double and a couple of RBIs. Let's see, Taylor Murphy, 2 for 4 with a run. Tori Barunda, 1 for 4 with a run. Valerie Contreras, 1 for 3 with an RBI. And I think it's all for RBIs. Lady Tigers had some that scored on wild pitches. Oh, Shauna Williams, I'm sorry, had an RBI in the game. Almost missed that one. She also had a run scored. And so that is, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7 of it. I think the rest came in on wild pitches or stolen bases for the Lady Tigers. So overall, a pretty good day for Alamogordo. Brandy Cunning, 6 innings, only allowed 3 runs, struck out 4, and Taylor Murphy came in and pitched the final inning. Did allow the 1 run, but also struck out 1. So Alamogordo back at it next week. Big week against Oñate, who is currently sitting tied for first place in the district with Las Cruces High. So 2 really big games, 3 big games coming up next week for Alamogordo softball. Alamo baseball last check was scoreless after 2 innings. Be sure to check the ESPN Alamogordo Facebook page for updates there, facebook.com/ESPN Alamogordo. Thule softball was winner tonight, 2-1. They beat Cobre. I don't have a Thule baseball score for you guys. We'll let you all know what happened there. They were on the road in their district opener. That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. Again, your final score on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, 23-0 in Game 1, 10-4 in Game 2. Lady Tigers sweep the week, go 3-0 against Gadsden. They're 5-4 in district and 10-6 overall on the season. So long, and send you back to ESPN Radio.
This has been a presentation of Alamogordo Tiger Sports, brought to you by Desert Sun Motors, First National Bank, Tularosa Basin Telephone Company, Otero Federal Credit Union, Sleep Well, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai and Premium Pre-Owned Vehicles, The Winter Circle, White Sands Motorsports, and Richardson Motors. Thanks for listening. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, Southern New Mexico's sports leader, KNMZ Alamogordo.